the Superdome.
Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Rodgers going to the air to start things out.
But he's got Ezekiel Elliott. Nifty move. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there. A big one. That's some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
The Saints at 12-1 now to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing is Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Two and now on first down. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive. Has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Tua. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Tua. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Tua sets up to pass it.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Right side, Thornton with it.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And the Saints signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here we go. What's that now? 52. Still. Just still.
Pollard going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Tua going to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Quez Watkins.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Panthers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
DeMarcus Lawrence, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Rodgers going to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Take it at the 37. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Set, ready. 12, 10, 6, 7, field, left.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Tua.
Completes this one to Thornton. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in the yard. On second and 1.
Tua got his man. It's Thornton.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Saints 3.
Come on, set. Shot, 17.
Now here's Pollard. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding it at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
97.
Leads to second and goal at the 2-yard line.
10 cycles.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? Third and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tyquan Thornton from 3 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. McManus's point after is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Saints 3.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by DJ Reed.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top. You become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play. And that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Black Ultra.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Christian Barmore on the stop.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That's good for the Saints. First and 10 at the 47.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Julian Love picks it. 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six. A Panther touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
13 yards. First down.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Tony Pollard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On first down, Rodgers. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Here's Rodgers. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Rodgers' throw taken in here by Chase. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
It's now second and 6 at the Panthers' 13-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's got him. It's caught. In the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. T.J. Hockenson. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to 28-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Here's Pollard again. Down to the 42, second down.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on?
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now Tua. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Tua. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He finds his man complete. That's Thornton. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Tua now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Tua now on first down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Tua going to throw. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Saints are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Hey, you block over here.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Bradley Chubb there on the tackle. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
On second down, Elliott once more. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Rodgers. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Rodgers now on first down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, second and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Rodgers again now. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Ja'Marr Chase from 8 yards out. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So now,
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. They've got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Justin Simmons.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a quarterback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Rodgers now on first down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
To try again after the sack, Rodgers, and he's going to go down again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And this offense on third down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Rodgers going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Rodgers got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers will get the football back.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, we talk about analytics in the game. What is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, lay the clock down, they've got a 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always... There he goes, left side! Touchdown, Carolina! He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now, the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Tua looking middle.
and it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off.
Let's go. 10 cycles. Drill green. 6, 7. Steel, black. Claw red.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Quez Watkins, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Saints 17. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Oh, I think the Panthers have got it. They did. Carolina football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And he gets this to Thornton.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Panthers 52, Saints 17. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
On first down, Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Saints are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Ready. Fight 60. Red, yellow.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Blue. 62 blaster. Red cycle. Black shot. Green back. Yellow touch.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Striker, 3-3. Blaster, 6. Spike, white.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL. It's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Tua to throw again. Going deep here for Watkins. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant